Title: Floki, the Mad Visionary of the North. Prologue: The Laugh of the Gods. In the cold mists of the north, where the sea moans like a grieving god and the trees whisper the names of the fallen, there was a man unlike any other. His laugh echoed through fjords and longhalls alike, piercing hearts and frightening children. He was called Floki, shipbuilder, dreamer, prophet, and madman. They said he was kissed by Loki at birth, and perhaps it was true. Who else would dare laugh at kings and spit at priests? Who else would carve ships like dragons and speak with ravens as though they were kin? Chapter 1. The Boy Who Spoke to Wood. Floki was born in Kattegat, but he was never truly part of it. Even as a boy, he spoke more to trees than to people. He would vanish into the forests for days, whispering secrets to the timber. He would one day shape into monsters of the sea. His father, a failed fisherman, died in a storm. His mother wept salt for years. But Floki did not mourn. He believed his father had been taken by Aegir, the sea giant, as tribute. The gods hunger, Floki would say. It is best to feed them before they devour what we love. It was Ragnar who saw greatness in him. As boys, they would run through the village like wolves, stealing bread and daring the wrath of elders. But Ragnar grew with dreams of conquest, while Floki dreamed of ships, wings of wood and cloth that could carry men to Valhalla. When Ragnar came to him with talk of the West, Floki did not hesitate. He built the first longship under moonlight and madness, singing to the planks as he shaped them. Chapter 2. Flames in Lindisfarne. The sea screamed when they sailed west. Floki's ship, sleek, dark, and hungry, cut through waves like a spear. The gods whispered in the wind, and Floki laughed with them. Lindisfarne was a holy place. To the Christians. To Floki it was an affront, a stone mockery of Thor and Odin. As they stormed the monastery, Floki moved like a man possessed. He smashed relics with a joy that terrified even Ragnar. They worship a nailed god, he spat. How can he protect them if he could not protect himself? Yet there was Athelstan, the monk who would become a brother, and a curse. Floki watched with narrowed eyes as Ragnar grew close to the Christian. It was like watching a wolf befriend a lamb. And wolves do not change. Chapter 3. The Madness of Love and Loyalty. As Ragnar rose, Floki grew restless. His laughter became sharper, more hollow. The gods were speaking louder, angrier. And Floki listened. Athelstan's presence gnawed at his spirit. Floki saw him as poison in the blood of Kattegat. And when the gods commanded it, or so he believed, Floki did what he must. He murdered the monk. Not with hate but with belief. It was not revenge. It was sacrifice. Blood for balance. But Ragnar did not understand. The rift was born. It never healed. Chapter 4. Fire on the Seine. The raid on Paris was glory and ruin. Floki's designs carried the Vikings upriver. His siege towers, his battering rams, they were art. But as blood soaked the stones of the Frankish capital, Floki's soul fractured. He prayed before battle, painted his face with ash and blood. But when Ragnar entrusted Athelstan's Christian cross with his heart, Floki felt betrayed anew. He fought like a demon that day, not for gold or land, but for the gods, for vengeance. Victory came, but so did despair. Helga, his beloved, looked at him with fear. The people whispered. Even the gods fell silent. Floki, the laughing shadow, wept where no one could see. Chapter 5. Ice and Silence. Ragnar was gone. The world changed. Floki fled. He needed something pure, untouched by kings, Christians, or war. He sailed west with Helga and a few faithful, seeking the land the gods had shown him in visions. Iceland. It was beautiful, holy. Floki called it the land of the gods. He carved runes into rocks, built temples to Thor, to Odin. But men brought poison with them, ambition, pride, greed. The settlement failed. Blood was spilled. Helga died in his arms, her final breath a whisper in the wind. Floki screamed to the sky. The gods did not answer. He wandered alone, weeping, laughing, starving. Chapter 6. The Cave. He found the cave in a storm. The wind howled like Fenrir. Lightning danced on black cliffs. Inside, the air was thick with silence. Runes lined the walls, ancient, older than men. Floki fell to his knees. He spoke to Loki, to Odin, to all the forgotten. He offered his life, his madness, his soul, and then light. Some say he died there, bones lost in darkness. Some say he was taken, spirit and flesh, by the gods. Others say he walks still in shadows and dreams. But listen, when storms roar and ships groan, you may hear it. The laugh of Floki, the mad visionary of the north. The end.